Alright guys, Rxllout here, and today I just wanted to talk about energy in music. I wanted to go over certain ways to bring your energy, bring your, conscious state and your vibe into music. Now, if you're making music and you come over, you sit down at your PC and you have all these ideas in your mind, all these thoughts about, this producer does this and this producer does that. This song needs to be like this, needs to be like that. Already your mind's full of things that don't need to be there when making music. When you sit there, and you'll have had it before, where you've sat and you've just produced for an hour, 2 hours, and there's not been a single thought in your head. There's not been anything that's come in. Everything just flows, one thing after the other after the other. And then all of a sudden you wake up from that trance almost, and you've created a fantastic beat that you love. Now, if that has happened to you, I would suggest leaving it there and releasing it there. If you come in with your mind and you come in and you start thinking, this needs to be there, this needs to be mixed that way, this needs to be done that way, this needs to be done this way, you're almost ruining that kind of flow state you've put yourself in. Now, that really is what it is. It's a flow state. It's a state of presence, a state of peace, and a state where your mind's completely quiet. Now, that energy is basically your true energy, where a lot of your creativity comes from. That space of silence, that space of peace and quiet and focus and concentration and awareness. Now, you'll also have it when you can't reach that state no matter how hard you try. You've been trying for hours, you've been making this beat for hours and hours and hours, and it just doesn't work. You can't get there. Well, there are a few things you can do to reach that state quicker. Now, when you first make music, you sit down and just breathe, just relax. Don't have an idea of what you're going to create. Just relax, enjoy it, and start when you're ready. Don't start immediately. Just have a moment to yourself. Next, pick a BPM, pick a scale. Don't think too much about it. And when you're writing notes, just try and listen and be aware of the space between the notes. This is really what I do when I'm making melodies. It's when I feel I'm having the most fun making melodies. And it's how I like to make my melodies fit with the beat as well. Because if we're thinking and paying attention to the sound between the notes, you can do it now. You can listen to my voice. And as you're listening to my voice, start being aware of the pauses between my words. And you'll notice a bit of peace come over you. Now, it's the same thing with music. If you leave the spaces in between, and you listen to those spaces in between, your ears and your mind will automatically fill those in. And all you have to do is place the notes. And it's that easy. It works the same with drums, hi-hats, kicks, 808s. Just paying attention to the notes, to the sound or the silence between the notes. Now some sounds have reverb, some sounds have delay, so you can pay attention to them as well and see how your melody process will change and your drum process will change when you're aware of the spaces between them. Also, try and be aware of the emotions you feel when you're making the music. How does a certain chord make you feel? How does a certain piano arrangement make you feel? How does a certain pad make you feel? Notice these emotions in the music. Notice these emotions as you're building. And notice, like I said, the spaces between the notes. Music should come from a place of creativity, not mind. Whenever you're producing by thinking and overthinking and making music in general, this could be artist also, there is a certain feeling of dissatisfaction in that. When you've created from a place of stillness and quiet and a calm mind, there's an extreme amount of satisfaction in that. And when we enjoy the process, we notice the feelings that are coming along with this music. We notice the emotions arising. We can put in the notes better. We can feel the notes better. And we can enjoy the music making process a lot more. Now with the music making process, the more you enjoy it, the more time you spend with it, the more successful you're going to be. Because you'll be enjoying the experience, you'll be making better music, you'll be making your mind more clear and stable, and you'll be inspiring others to do the same through your music. Now, you don't have to be slow like I'm speaking just now. You can be fast but without any thoughts. You can be energetic without thoughts. You can be completely at peace but have an extreme amount of energy. But the more constant thoughts and ideas and clashing of expectations and thoughts in your mind, the more difficult it is going to be for you to get a melody, get a beat, get an instrumental that you enjoy and you like. So the next time you make a beat, next time you produce an instrumental, just be aware of pay attention and be aware of the silence between the notes. Be aware of your emotions when you're making it. Be aware of the feelings that the music you're making is bringing. Now I know this channel is mostly UK drill focused. However, a lot of emotions and feelings can be negative towards that. So if you're noticing that the music you're making is giving you negative emotions or making you angry or things like that, you don't need to make that kind of music. However, UK drill and UK rap in general can be very uplifting, and it can build confidence and a lot of feelings of empowerment in people, in young people, in adults, and whoever. So if that's an emotion you're going with, that's fine. But just remember, this is your music, this is your emotions, this is your creativity, and these are your feelings you're putting into this music. Make it the best you can, but don't overthink and let your mind do what it does best. Be creative. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Take care.